welcome back to MILF University.
Hi guys!
Today, well, first off, I want to discuss our peak and pits. I feel like this is a tradition now in our podcast. Like, I feel like we have to do it.
We're sticking with it.
We're sticking with it. So, I would say my peak and my pit are related.
Okay.
My pit is kind of a dilemma that I kind of want to get your opinion on to see what you would do.
Okay.
So, my peak is we're going to Myrtle Beach this weekend.
Oh.
So I'm really excited about that. We're going to the beach. We got an Airbnb because it's Father's Day weekend, of course.
Yeah.
So I wanted to make it special, and my dad's going to be there, and my aunt, and it's just going to be like a whole family thing. And Uyen will be in town as well.
Oh, fun.
So it'll be like a really fun weekend. We're only going to be there Friday through Sunday, just because Myrtle Beach's hotels and like Airbnbs are more expensive than like Puerto Rico.
I believe it because people come from like New York and stuff.
It is so ridiculous, and I was born and raised in Myrtle Beach, so I guess it's different for me. Like, I don't see it as like a cool tropical vacation, but I noticed when I moved to Charlotte, everyone's like, oh my gosh, why would you move here from Myrtle Beach? And like,
it's a spot. It's like vacation.
Yes, it's like a hot spot, and like the beaches are okay, I guess, but like growing up there, like I saw how like dirty the beaches are.
Dirty Myrtle,
and like the water's brown, so the ocean water, that is. So I don't know, it's just not that much of a vacation. Like, honestly, if I didn't have family there, I would never go, ever.
I've been there a couple times when I was younger, but the last time I went, I think was like literally either spring break in college I went, and then I went for senior week, like grad week.
Yeah, that's a big thing for people here is going there, like growing up going there, or for grad week. That's what I've heard.
But I've heard it's really strict now. Like, you can't be as crazy.
Yeah, and also like when Myrtle Beach has like the bike weeks, and I know this from my dad because he works for the city. He told me that a lot of businesses shut down during bike week because it gets so crazy and like violent, and there's shootings.
Oh, they're just like, no thanks.
They don't even care for the business, and I'm sure a lot of businesses lose money that day, or that weekend. But yeah, that is my peak. My pit is the dilemma.
Oh gosh.
So I'm going to Myrtle Beach, like I said, and I want to make stops and see everyone, but it's like such a short amount of time we're there. So my aunt is going to be there this weekend, but also my mom. If you guys listen to the Toxic Mothers podcast, you know that I don't have a good relationship with my mom. She's also going to be staying at my aunt's house, and my aunt's like, oh, we should get breakfast, like we should hang out.
Setting you up.
Yeah, and of course I want to see my aunt and, her husband, and I want to see Stella, my cousin. I love her so, so much. I haven't seen her in a while. Of course I want to see them, but it's like, first off, I don't know when I'm going to go see them. Like, if I did see them, it would be for like a couple hours. I'm thinking maybe Sunday for breakfast. But also, like, I am going to tell her this. I'm just going to be straight up honest and just say, hey, of course I want to see you guys. I'd love to see you, but it would be like weird of me to ask you to tell my mom to stay at your house. You know what I mean? Like, oh, like, just leave her at the house and you guys come, It would be like awkward to me, but at the same time I don't want to see her. So I'm at the point now where I just like don't want to see them because
you could just say you're busy.
I could, but also like I feel bad lying because I do have a really great relationship with my aunt.
Right.
Like, I've always had a good relationship with her, but for me it's like I don't want to have them bring her to breakfast because I don't want to play like fake happy family because that's not what it is.
And you'll have to do that.
And I'll have to.
Like, unless your mom's just gonna like ignore you and you ignore her.
But it's like that's awkward.
Is that the vibe you think it would be? Or do you think she would really try to talk to you?
Yeah, but that's so fake. And I feel like she would do that because it's just so fake and like, I don't know.
And she'd want to look like the good guy.
Exactly. And I just don't want to be in that situation. I don't want her to be around Enzo. Like, and I know Kyle doesn't want to be around her either.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know, it's like a dilemma, but I honestly, I'm just going to send her an audio message so she doesn't get the wrong tone. Or screenshot it, yeah. And I'm sure she will tell my mom what I said, but I'm just going to tell her, hey, I would love to see you guys, but I think the next time we come to Myrtle, like, I'll catch you then because I don't want any bad energy or any bad vibes from Elsie. So, like, I hope you guys have a great weekend. I hope you guys have fun. Like, I wish you the best, but I don't think this weekend's the right weekend for us to spend time together.
I think it's good. She'll understand.
Yeah, but that's why I made it my pick because it's just like an awkward situation, and I don't know. I wish it wasn't the case, but it is what it is. You know?
It's awkward.
It's very awkward. So that's my pick. What's your peak and pit?
So my pit, you're gonna die. So my pit.
Sorry.
So I took Carmela into her 6-month checkup with the doctor. Mm-hmm. And I told you I really liked my pediatrician because she's very blunt.
Right.
And now I very much don't really like her that much.
She's too blunt.
She told me. So first off, if you guys have seen my baby, she's very chunky. She's very chunky.
She is just cinnamon rolls on cinnamon rolls on cinnamon rolls. Yeah.
They told me they're worried about her weight. Like, she's not gaining enough weight.
She's not gaining enough?
Yeah. And then she showed me the chart, and she's like way above average for the chart.
I would have started crying there on the spot.
She said because she only gained 8 ounces since her last visit.
But
I Googled it, and it said babies slow down. They're waiting at like 4 months.
They do. Enzo did too.
Yeah, so I was like, if she were to stay the same, like, to keep gaining the same amount of weight as she was, she'd be like a 40-pound 1-year-old.
Right.
Like, obviously she's going to slow down. And she's 18 pounds, so she weighs more than, like, boys do.
Yeah.
She's fine, so that pissed me off.
I remember Enzo's 6-month appointment, and I remember my pediatrician, she didn't say that, but she did tell me, and this made me feel a lot better, once they start eating solids and once they start eating food, their weight gain isn't as rapid. That's what she told me, and I remember that so clearly because I was worried about it. I'm like, oh my gosh, he's not gaining as much weight, he's not drinking as much milk, and she told me that when Enzo had his 6-month appointment, and I still remember that to this day.
I was worried for like a second, and then I Googled like everything under the sun when I got home, and I was like, she's like, I'm confused. And I told Zach, and he was like laughing. He was like, are you kidding me?
I know. No, literally, my jaw dropped.
So I think she's fine, but I think I'm gonna switch pediatricians. I like the pediatrician like office I go to, but I'm gonna switch pediatricians because
So you're gonna stay in the same office, but another pediatrician. Okay.
Unless like that doesn't work out either. And then also, she has a blocked tear duct. Well, a different pediatrician, same place, like prescribed her eye drops.
Right.
And then I told this doctor, because she's starting to have like the eye drainage again, because she said it'll come and go for the first year. And I was like, oh, do you want me to like keep giving her the eye drops that were prescribed? And she was like, what? Are you kidding me? Do not put eye drops into a baby's eye that has a blocked tear duct. I was like, it was literally prescribed.
Yeah.
And she was like, no, never do that. And it made me feel like I was like horrible.
That just shows like every doctor has like different opinions and they learn different things and they give you different advice. So it's like everyone gives you a different opinion and you're just like, what do I do? But at the same time, like, you know your baby better than literally anyone on this planet.
Right, and it's like, check the chart because you would see that she's prescribed the eye drops. And then every time I go, she's like, oh, is this your second baby? Like, no, bitch, it's my first. If you were to check my chart, you'd see that. Yeah. So I just want one that cares more and pays attention more.
I'll recommend my pediatrician if that doesn't work out, like at that office. Love it there. We've seen like almost every single pediatrician there because when we do like random sporadic appointments, like when he got the norovirus, we saw 2 different ones because I brought him there twice in the span of when he was sick. And all of them are so amazing. And when I message them on my chart, 10-15 minutes, they respond back.
Oh,
and
that's
they have,
good.
and they
Mine
have
are like next business day.
No, it's like they message back so fast. And when I call triage, like there was one time I had to call them at like 2 o'clock in the morning. They have a separate number, and there's like nurses that will answer like, anytime, 24/7. So if you're like worried about something at like 4 a.m., you can call.
I'm gonna switch then. Yeah. I just feel like my place just doesn't care.
They're not fluffy.
And they're not fluffy, and the ladies at the front desk don't like hype you up. You know, normally at like front desk, they're like, oh my god, your baby's so cute. Yeah. Like blah blah blah. No, they don't do that. So
I love my office.
I need more of a fluffy place.
I drive like 35 minutes there every appointment.
Oh yeah, because it's far for you.
I
think it's like 15 minutes for me. So
I think
it's
so
not bad.
too.
And the other place is 15 minutes for me too. So
yeah, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
What's your on a brighter note? What's your peak?
See, I've been thinking about this and I don't know because this past week has been so lazy. Like I feel like we haven't done much. I'm trying to think. We literally haven't done much. I did deep clean.
I saw you guys went to the pool.
We did take
with her cute little bathing suit
for the first time.
I love girl bathing suits. Like on babies,
They're
the
so
cutest freaking thing.
I've been looking for bikinis for her, and I just can't find.
Oh my god,
like,
with her belly.
Yes, because they're all high waisted, and I'm like, no, I want to show off her belly.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was a peak. That was really fun. She loved the pool, and our pool was like a little chilly because it hasn't been like super.
We went this morning and it was chilly, and it was screaming. He was literally screaming.
I saw he was just chilling with you.
Yeah, eating his
towel.
Yeah.
But she loved the pool, so that was
good.
Really fun.
At least you guys got to enjoy the pool.
Yeah, we did do the pool, and I deep cleaned like which I don't know if it's a peak for a lot of people, but like.
No, that makes me horny.
Yeah.
Yeah, like just thinking
like
cleaning,
like
cleaning
behind the oven and underneath the fridge and under the couch. Like it was like
a lint rolling couch. Yeah, I love that.
And as you guys know, I have huskies, so like it's very vital that I do clean. So that was like very soothing. It was like therapy. So that was fun.
I believe that. Okay, so I feel like we should have a designated like hot goss portion of our podcast.
I'm down.
I'm down too. So I have some hot goss that I want to get your opinion on. I don't know if it's necessarily hot, but it's stuff that I've seen. Yeah, it's lukewarm goss. But I just wanted to get your opinion. I've seen it everywhere online. I've had family members like, you know, kind of gossip about it. So the first one is, there was a mom, she went to a park, and there was some kids having a birthday party. Well, a kid having a birthday party. And so her daughter that she brought to the park was playing with the kids from the birthday party. And once it was time for the other family to sing happy birthday to the kid, the mom went over there and the little girl grabbed a plate of cake. And the mom was like, no, she can't have that. Because, you know, the little girl's not a part of the birthday party.
Yeah.
So the mom went on TikTok, and I also saw it on Instagram, but the mom went on TikTok and was like, who's in the wrong? The mom that didn't let her have the cake because we weren't invited to the party, or am I in the wrong? Or she was saying basically like, am I wrong for letting it get to that point to where my daughter took a piece of cake when she wasn't even invited to the party?
I feel like it was very invited if I had to guess.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like, I feel like, me personally, I wouldn't let my daughter go over there when they're singing
Same.
happy birthday
Same.
because, like, that's awkward.
I wouldn't let it get to that point.
No, I wouldn't let it get to that point either. Like, y'all are playing, like, having fun. Like, okay, like, they're doing their own thing. It's her birthday. Like, we'll go over here and play. Like, come on, Carmela, let's go over here and play. I wouldn't be like, yeah, go join the birthday party.
Yeah, grab a piece of cake. Give me one while you're at it. You know, I don't know. I feel like it was her responsibility.
But then also it's awkward that the other mom was like, no, she can't have a piece of cake. Because I wouldn't have been that way either.
I would have been like that. I
Really?
paid for this cake. I'm sorry.
You would have told the little girl she can't.
Yes, because it's like, first of all, I would have been like this to the mom, like, come over here. Because it's like, honestly.
Well, you know, I hate confrontation, so I would have been like,
True.
I would have let her have a piece of cake and then I would have been bitching to everyone after.
Yeah.
That would be my
True.
vibe.
No, I would have just told the mom, like, hey, I'm sorry, but you guys aren't invited to the party. I want to make sure everyone has a piece of cake.
Sure, you could word it that way. Like, I bought enough cake just
for everyone here. Because that's what I usually do, like, for Enzo's last birthday party.
Did you bring a present? No.
Right, you weren't invited, we don't know you. Like, and I feel like it was the mom's responsibility to kind of, like you said, hey, okay, let's go back and play at the park. Thank you guys for, like, you know, playing with my daughter, moving on, right?
It was awkward both sides.
Yeah, and I was reading the comments on the Instagram post because I saw it everywhere on Instagram.
I didn't see that.
I'm surprised. It probably was on TikTok like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, I missed it.
But I was reading the comments, and a lot of people were on the mom's side that took the cake away from the little girl. Because it's like...
Okay. I'm on both. Like,
I understand both sides.
Yeah, I understand both sides. But I wouldn't be on the mom's side that let her daughter go get the cake and then got mad that she didn't get the cake.
And she was on TikTok mad. She was like, this mom did not get my... She took the cake away from my daughter. She was livid.
It was awkward to even go on TikTok. Like, I would have been, like, embarrassed, kind of. I was
right,
there,
like, girl, read the room. Like, obviously, you... Like, they didn't know you. They didn't know your daughter. I mean, it was nice to know that the kids were playing with your daughter at the park and having fun, but...
No, that's awkward.
Very. Okay, so the last hot goss that I want to mention, I want to get your opinion on. So there is a family on YouTube. They go by Della Vlogs, and I don't know if you've heard of this story. For me, it was pretty crazy, and it's not too long of a story, but they were involved in an adoption scam. So what happened was there was this lady that she claimed that she was pregnant with twins, and she was sending them photos of the belly and like ultrasounds and all of this that way because they were planning on adopting the twins, the YouTubers.
How'd they find all
That I'm not sure of, but I believe it was online. They never met her. No, actually they did meet her in person, but they never went to ultrasounds. They never went to doctor's appointments.
Okay.
It was
they just trusted.
They just trusted the process and trusted her, and I believe they did take a birthing class with her. So they did meet her in person, but they never like inspected the belly to make sure it was real. They never went to a doctor's appointment, nothing. They just trusted her word.
Yeah.
So it comes to find out, they go on a Facebook page. It's like an adoption scams Facebook page, like people that are against it, of course. And they post the lady's information, and a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, she's messaging me too, saying that I could adopt her twins, and she's sending me all these pictures. And this and that. So people were emailing the YouTubers, the Della Vlogs, and basically saying like, hey girl, you're getting scammed. She's been sending me the same ultrasound pictures.
Shit.
But the thing that's weird to me is she didn't ask for money from anyone. So it wasn't like for a monetary gain.
I was gonna ask, like, do people normally pay for that like up front?
That's what I thought, but traditionally I feel like that's how it is. But Yeah, nobody, like, she didn't ask anybody for money. I think it was more so, like, this is what I think. I think that she just wanted attention from all these people.
So was she pregnant?
So here is what I found out. So she was at a rodeo and she took pictures of her like normal belly and sent it to a family and were like, hey, I'm 12 weeks pregnant, I'm not showing much. But then at the same rodeo in the same outfit, she sent a really big belly picture to the YouTuber family Della Vlogs. And so the Della Vlogs family was emailing another family and they were comparing pictures. And she was wearing a fake belly. So she wasn't even pregnant.
I was about to ask, was it like Photoshop or a fake belly?
She wasn't even pregnant. It was a fake
belly.
belly.
She wasn't even pregnant at all?
No, she wasn't pregnant at all.
So she's lying to her family
Yep,
too?
and she got the ultrasounds from fakeultrasounds.com. Nobody do this, by the way.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, I didn't know either.
Why is that a website? Why would you ever need a fake ultrasound?
I know, because people crazy like that like need to fake a pregnancy or whatever for attention.
That's
or
wild.
whatever. I don't know. So obviously she's not right upstairs because who would do that in their right mind? Who would do that? So, yeah, and the Della Vlogs, they vlogged the entire process, setting up the nursery for the 2 baby girls, shopping for the babies. They threw a huge baby shower for the lady. Huge. Like, I'm saying, like, you know those, like, typical YouTuber baby showers where it's, like, at, like
everything.
It's basically a wedding. Yeah, they did all of that and documented everything on YouTube, and come to find out they got scammed, and they're not having any babies. And what's really sad is like, they can't have children. Like, they adopted. I know. They wanted to adopt because, like, that was their only option.
Oh, they can't even do, like, IVF?
No, they tried.
Damn.
They tried IVF and everything. And, yeah.
Damn, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm. So they got totally scammed from that lady.
So maybe they should next time go through, like, an agency.
That's what I'm saying, because, like, in my head, I'm like, why would you do an adoption, like, off the books? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
I feel like there should be a lot of lawyers involved and, like, legalities to it, and there just wasn't.
I mean, I guess lesson learned for them, but yeah, I feel like
super sad, right?
That's crazy. At least they didn't spend any money. I mean, aside from the baby shower
and the nursery. I mean, I'm sure they spent a pretty penny on the baby shower, but like it didn't go towards the lady.
So at least
directly.
Yeah, at least it's stuff that like when they do get a baby, they can like keep it.
Yeah, and I'm sure they'll have another opportunity to adopt. But I just felt so bad.
I feel so bad. That sucks.
Yeah.